Rio. Okay.
Yeah. To have a year where you won a gold medal, you had almost an MVP year, you got that close to a final. Can you feel that yet, or is it just still the pain of yesterday?
Pain of yesterday. Still the pain of yesterday, honestly. All day today, it's just been, it was a rough one today, honestly. Like, haven't been the best today. Like, it's definitely been rough. Been highs and lows.
Not an ideal birthday to say the least.
No, not an ideal birthday, honestly. Like, because it's like, happy birthday. So sorry. You did so good, though. But, like, happy birthday. So it's like I just got to keep reliving it. Everyone wants to talk about it. So it's just like, oh, it's like the worst thing. Like, normally after a loss, like, you kind of like just ignore the phone, not talk to anybody. But, got to respond. Don't want to look like, a jerk.
You had some high caliber shots and quality shots in those last 5 minutes. It just didn't go down. I'm sure that's maybe the hardest thing, or maybe not. I don't know.
No, it was definitely, it's hard. Like, you can't pinpoint one shot or two shots. It's collectively throughout the course of a game. So definitely would have loved for those shots to roll in. But hey, you can't, like I said, you just can't pinpoint that one shot or whatever shot.
I kind of think about it in the other sense. I mean, maybe, Sophie having just a little bit less of a hot night at ECU away from not even getting through the first round. Does that maybe kind of, as painful as the way that yesterday is and a finals loss is there still appreciation for this journey that you guys have been able to be on?
Oh yeah, amazing things. D went down, we won games. People thought we weren't going to win. I went down, saying Sophie had an amazing game at Grand Canyon. These are things that we'll remember in the next year that we'll bring, and like, especially for the younger ones, that they can bring to that. Shay, getting fouled, hitting the free throws. Like, those are the things that we can bring that are like, we'll always remember from this season.
You, hopefully Trezzy will come back and can all three be together again, but it's kind of your team and Skylar's team now, both being 30-31. How do you feel just about the core of this team?
Feel good. The core of this team, I think, is strong, honestly. And, we don't want to see D go. And, I haven't heard anything. So I'm just planning on seeing her, right there with the bun at center court when it's time to start training camp. But with the core of this team, Sky, Breezy, everybody, it's strong. It's a good core, and we've been together, me and Breezy, now me and Sky a little bit more, and we're meshing really well now. So I just can't wait to see how it's going to blossom.
To kind of have this season you've had, does it feel as if when you stepped away, you've talked a lot about how much that helped mentally, you've talked about how much it helped physically. Does this feel like the player you've always felt you could be in every way, shape, or form at this point?
Got more. Yeah, a little bit of it. A little bit of that player.
We're getting there, but
getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. And when it all meshes, everything will fall in line that we expect in a year, in the Phoenix Mercury season.
I love watching your perimeter game now. I mean, it's come so far. Just talk about the hard work that you put in here, Russia, everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of shots.
Like 3-point range.
Yeah, a lot of shots going up. Working on it in practice, and then honestly, you can have it down in practice, but then when you do it in a game, it's that confidence and having that and knowing, like, okay, I should be taking this shot. It's come a long way. It's been a process. Little by little, it's been going out further and further and further. So hopefully next year it'll be more than just one attempt from the 3-point line.
But those 15-footers, 16, I mean, they were almost like automatic for you.
Oh yeah. The elbow 15, 16-footer. Yeah, those are good. I need to get those to fall more at home though, and not on the road. I need to get them to fall more at home.
When you play at the level that you play, with Phoenix, with Team USA, you play obviously with Cat. You play with a lot of people who you're going to face in these moments. And as much as it is painful for you personally to have that, when you play with Courtney and Allie, like you have it, Cat, and to have them have that moment, is there any point that either now or maybe before you get there, where you process and kind of have genuine happiness for them for achieving what they were able to achieve?
Oh yeah, Sue hit me up. Sue and Q, they hit me up after the game, and I told them right then, sorry for all the bumps throughout the season. Now that we're teammates again, but I'm genuinely happy for them. Like if I didn't want to lose, but if I had to lose to somebody, my teammates that I played with overseas, I'm happy as them. They've had a hell of a series. They've had a journey just like us, getting to the finals. Nobody thought it would be Chicago and the Mercury, and we both proved everybody wrong. But they've really done a lot. Suit is amazing out there on the court. Q, same. I am really happy for them.
It'd be fantastic if you had a Clean Copper on the wing. But if you got Hardly back, I'm not nurse, we'll have to see, but if you got full Bria Hardly back, how much can she add to what you guys already have?
Bria adds so much. Just her ability to be able to score, defend, a hard-nosed player. Those are the things that we need, and we know we can get those out of Bria. I wish the season was a little bit longer, because she was, I just feel like she was right there on flipping that switch, and I hate, with all the restrictions that she had, you got to play it safe, don't want to re-injure anything, but can't wait to see her next year at full strength.
Or see it against you in EuroLeague.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot she is with Fenner. Yeah. So we'll be seeing her overseas.
I love it when we go over to Zoom.
We'll go to Christina Williams and then Danny Thompson.
Hey, BG, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm one of those people that you said text you and said, happy birthday. But so what can the Mercury do in the off season to prepare for next season to get back to the finals and potentially win a championship?
First and foremost, everybody come back healthy. That's the biggest thing we can do is go overseas or go wherever we're going, come back healthy. And then just working on our game overseas or here in the States, just getting better. I know our organization is going to do a great job on adding pieces or getting everybody back who needs to be back, and giving us our set players that we'll go into battle with next year.
Next will be Danny Thompson and then Michelle.
BG, Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Happy birthday and great season as always. 2 quick ones. Number one, being I think you said 30-31. Have you thought about this maybe your last year playing overseas, doing the double duty for the last time? And 2, as you look back on this season, the past 12 months, what have you learned about yourself, learned about your team, and learned just about basketball in general as you kind of wind up this set of your section of your career of the season?
I definitely have thought about, my overseas career. It is getting harder and harder. And I'm not really looking forward to it, honestly, leaving and having to leave my family and go overseas again. But definitely going over, this off season and just take it, year by year. And as far as what I've learned about my teammates, we're resilient. We've had a lot of adversities this year, people going down. I'm not playing, D's not playing games. And, we went out there and won. They went out there and got it. No matter what was going on, if the starting lineup changed, or if we had the complete team, or if we only had 6 players, we were going to go out there and battle. And that's something that I learned about my team. Like, we are some go-getters out there.
We have time for 2 more. We'll go to Michelle and then to Daniel Artest.
Yeah, Brittney, you're back at ECAT, right?
Yes, back in
Okay.
ECAT, back in Russia.
I wanted to ask you, and I know, you don't have any control over these awards, but is winning season MVP, has that been a goal of yours? Obviously, you were, I think, very close to it this year. And is that something in the back of your mind that you'd like to achieve when you're in the WNBA?
Yeah, before it's all said and done, definitely would love to get that, because if I get the MVP, that means that I'm doing everything I can for my team. That means I'm really playing on all cylinders. I'm firing on all cylinders. I don't go into the season thinking about it, that much, more so on the defensive side. And that's where I need to get better. You know, I've won defensive player twice and haven't seen it since. So that's something where I need to challenge myself to be better. You know, I'm in a lot of pick and rolls, protecting the paint. That's the area where, you know, I'm being a critic to myself. That's somewhere where I could definitely get better, honestly.
Final question will be with Daniel Artest.
Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How important is your leadership for this team moving forward? And like, what do you want to see more in your game going to next season to help continue your success individually and as the Mercury as a whole?
Well, as far as my game, just being automatic down low, and then, you know, on the perimeter, just being more consistent on the perimeter and stretching it out a little bit more. Because, you know, being able to play inside, outside, that's hard to defend. That's hard to guard. So that's definitely something that I want to do. And as far as my leadership role, just using my voice a little bit more, talking a little bit more, being more vocal. I feel like this year I was definitely the most vocal I've ever been in a season. So just doing that more and just keeping it cool on the court.
All right, thanks, BG.
Cool. Thank y'all.